and you did the right thing, and you did it well, and I congratulate you for being a stand-up guy.
Thank you. And when I was a kid, I watched Davy Crockett. And before it came on, there used to be a saying that says, be sure you're right, and then go ahead. And we were sure we were right this time. We didn't do anything wrong. We didn't bully anybody. The convention was wide open, and anybody could participate. And it just started on the wrong foot, and that's unfortunate. But I'm sure, hindsight's 20/20 for the people that opposed us in this last election, and I'm sure they'll come around.
Autopsy right now with Denny Levinson. Executive, good morning.
Good morning, Harry.
Great victory for the line.
I'll say it was a light turnout. But, obviously the people that turned out were the ones that understood the issues, and they most certainly have spoken. And it was trying. It's a family feud. I can say this unequivocally. Losing hurts more than winning feels good.
True.
And, look, the people have spoken. And here's something I want to point out clearly. The Republican line held. The Democrats can't say that. The Democrats couldn't get their candidate elected in Jim Whalen's own hometown.
Well, there's going to be more bad news on the Democratic side, and that's exactly how this has played out.
The Republican line held. Keith Davis was extraordinary in victory last night, and he's the leader of the party. And that's why I mentioned Carew. It was pretty stand-up of him, what he did. And when you read the contrast in the paper this morning of the Republican that lost, that he feels sorry for the Atlantic County taxpayer, holy mackerel. You got it to be magnanimous in victory and a bit humble in defeat.
I also think that how best to do it, I'm not qualified to say, but coming back together with Joe McDevitt and all of that and all Joe McDevitt supporters, very important for the November general election.
Look, let the bygones be bygones. It was an ugly election, and look, it's behind me as far as I'm concerned. But, there has to be a coming together of the minds and bodies and spirit of those that, and hopefully the things they said during that election were just political rhetoric. The idea of the rigged and fixed and, the thugs, the liars, those things were unnecessary, and it could have been a campaign of issues and personalities rather than attacks. But that's the nature of the game, Harry. You know that better.
And it was said, and when you look at the result, basically 7,100 to 3,000, that was a heck of a result for the Atlantic County Republican Party in turning out their vote, in being united, and beating a two-term incumbent in the way that it happened. It was a very impressive evening.
Yeah. It certainly was. But, there's a sophisticated voter here in Atlantic County, and I've said it all along. They do pick and choose, and you're not going to be able to bamboozle people. You can't vote for the Revel bailout, the so-called bailout, and then run an ad that you were against it. It just doesn't work. You can't make a bad vote or a good vote, depending on what the mind was, and then say only did it because everybody else did. That didn't fly, and I believe that added to the blowout portions of it, where when you started losing your own support, when that occurs, when your zealots start questioning, did you really vote for this, and what was your reasons behind it? It was nasty from the beginning, and that's unfortunate. But like I said, when you have family